You don't need a full remodel in order to transform your home and improve the value. Today we're going to take you on a walkthrough through this home, show you exactly what we did for a very low budget, increase the value, make it a little bit more modern, and make the house just have a special touch. One of the first and most impactful things you can do to update your home is the cabinets. So it was not in the budget to replace the cabinet, so we just updated them. So with these cabinets, in order to update them, we didn't just paint them, we actually replaced the front. They were very old, it was like early 80s, did not have a very nice trim. It had already been refinished a little bit and it wasn't smooth. So we took off the doors, rebuilt the door, so single piece of plywood there, put the trim on, filled it with putty, painted it. This color is called Snowbound. It's my favorite white. We actually did it on the cabinets and all the walls that we'll show you in a minute. One of the other touches that we did in order to update it is changing out the hardware. So it used to be a brown, the antique bronze, and obviously a black, nice clean line is much more updated. Updating the lighting in a home is one of my very favorite inexpensive touches that you can do to really make it more modern and updated, make it look much more expensive. So in here, we added a pendant light. So this one was actually gold and it stood out a little bit too much in this home. So we painted the outside, got some spray paint from Home Depot. It's like $6, spray painted the outside to make it blend. We also updated the track lighting in this house, which a lot of people think track lighting isn't really in style anymore, but you can update it. It's a little bit of a dark kitchen, so having the track lighting where lights can shine a couple different directions really helps open it up and make it brighter. One of my favorite updates that we did in this house was added a backsplash. So before it was just drywall in the back, it was a little bit outdated. So it's just a very simple one color. I didn't want it to stand out very much. This actually came from SCS Tile over on Fort Lowell. So I love that place. I've gotten a lot of tile there for many different homes that we've updated. Since this is a smaller kitchen, there's not a lot of square footage for the backsplash. So it was only about $400 to add that upgrade. Replacing the curtains in a home is another really inexpensive upgrade that you can do. Only takes about 20 minutes and maybe $60 to $75 and you're good to go. So in this house, these curtains used to be black, so we lightened it up, made the room feel a lot taller, raised it up a little bit, and then obviously put a nice neutral color in there. The other thing that we did was change out the blinds. So the previous blinds were dark brown. Again, it made the house really dark, so we just updated those with white ones and it makes a huge difference. A more modern ceiling fan was another one that we did, and that was about $125 at Lowe's, and it helps a lot. Painting the walls is another way to really update and make a house look a lot more fresh, clean, bright, bold. So this one we used the same color as we did on the cabinets. This is Sherwin-Williams Snowbound, and we just did a fresh coat of paint along the whole house. So the cost to get somebody to come in, I did not do this myself, the cost to get someone to come in was about $4,500. They painted all of the baseboards, all of the walls, and all of the ceilings. I like it all to be one nice clean color. Fireplaces are a great little accent piece that you can update really simply. So with this one, we just changed the paint. Probably doesn't even look a lot different than the before picture. It's still a little bit of a gray, but it's got a tone of brown to it. So we really tried when we painted all the walls to get rid of the cold colors, which is the grays, and add some deep colors. So a little hint of brown in there makes a big difference. We also added this mantle. So it used to have a little shelf. We made it bigger and updated it with a color. I actually got this off of Facebook Marketplace for $100. So it was a great update. And then when it comes to features, we added a mirror. This came from Amazon, nice and simple. I wanted the color to be a little bit of a contrast from the mantle, but not too much, so that way it blends. This wall just needed a little bit of cleanup. So it was kind of cluttered. It had an old TV here with the cord hanging down, did not look good. So we took the TV down, helped with the white paint just to freshen up the room. And then we added some pictures, again, added some of the warmer colors that would blend with the white walls with the contrast, and then kind of highlight the darker colors on the fireplace we just showed you. And then over here, it was just an outdated picture, so we just cleaned it up. Nice, fresh, simple colors, just black and cream for a nice, simple look. Laundry rooms are a nice new popular way too to really update a home. So this one, it used to have an old piece of wood that was just painted. Did not look as good, so we replaced this with some butcher block, added a nice warm stain to kind of complement the floors. And then we took out the old cabinets that had also been stained and they were kind of outdated with an antique look, and just added this nice fresh shelf. So it was nice and open and made the room feel bigger. It's small in here, so it was nice to get the big cabinets out, make a smaller shelf, still have a little bit of room for storage if needed, but make it much more updated. The other piece that we did was just updated the light fixture. That light fixture was about $25 on Amazon, nice and cheap. One of the most noticeable things that we did in this room was change out the colors. So we took out the bright colors, added some wood, again to add some warmth to it, nice neutral pictures, changed out the bed. It was like an outdated leather bed, so of course we just added wood, it always feels better. Updated the comforter, added some throw pillows, and a little blanket for a special touch. One of the main things that we did in this room was just updating the pictures. It had a little bit too much of a Hobby Lobby look before, so updated it, got rid of the words, the sayings on the walls, and then added just a little bit of color to it. And then the other piece was just changing out the dresser so that the woods matched between the bed and the dresser. Before, the woods didn't, they kind of clashed, so just getting it to have a little bit more of a smooth transition piece with matching wood makes a big difference. The dresser also has a mirror. It's a very small room, so that helps open it up, makes it feel a little bit bigger, and add some extra natural lighting. This hallway used to be really dark. We had the doors painted black, and since there's not a whole lot of space or lighting in here, it really made it look dark. So painted the doors white just to match everything else, put on the black accent hardware, updated the lighting to add a little bit of extra color. The previous lights had a shade on it, so it didn't reflect very much light. So this one is nice and open with glass. Added a little bit of color in here too, makes a huge difference. We also updated the light fixture in here to give it a much more modern, updated look. And then again, you can tell with the white doors, it makes a really big difference just in this small little walkway. The shower used to have just the basic marble shower surround and the old kind of yucky flooring. So we updated this, added a nice new big shower head, put in the niche, added the tile, nice neutral color again to kind of blend with the white walls and the brown floors that we're trying to tie in together. Changing out the vanities is of course a little bit more expensive. It's one of the most expensive updates that we did, but we still got them for about $350 each. So we took out the one piece, put in two separate ones, a little bit of a his/her style, and then added some that were green, got rid of some of the brown so we'd have a little bit of color accent. So everything included, we spent a total of about $9,000 in this home. We did it not all at once, it was kind of spread out, so it wasn't a large chunk of money at the same time. And our equity increased about $25,000 to $30,000. So we were really happy with the results. This just goes to show you, you can invest a little bit of money and get a really big return. And as always, if you found value in this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our other tips coming in the future. And if you're looking to buy or sell in the Tucson area, we'd love to help you. So all of our contact information is in the description below. See you later.